Hello again, I am Blunty. So, is Microsoft a wishy-washy company who won't stand by their word? Or are they a company that respond to customer demand? Which roughly translated means, holy shit, the crap ain't selling, we better do something desperate. Now, something, anything. Throw ideas, please. Someone give me an idea. How do we get this thing to sell? Because we're getting our asses kicked by the PlayStation 4 right now. Help us, help us, help us. What are we going to do? Well, the Kinect thing has been widely panned as kind of use. I mean, I know we said in the beginning that we'll include it with every Xbox One, so that way all the developers out there can rely on an Xbox, every Xbox One owner having a Kinect, and that way they can program for it and do unique and interesting and innovative gameplay experiences. But now we better change our mind and say no, we'll be selling the Xbox One without the Kinect peripheral now. And so it's kind of a big fuck you to all the early adopters out there who paid the extra big bucks to get their Xbox One, you know, in that launch window and paid the extra money for this thing in the box, which wasn't really utilized very well in the launch window. But, you know, there was hope because every Xbox One would have one, and that would mean the developers can count on having it, and they can include interesting functionality and maybe make this thing worth having sitting on our TV. But now Microsoft have backpedaled because, well, you know, they are getting their asses kicked 7 ways of Sunday by the PlayStation 4. So they're getting desperate. And aside from being an enormous fuck you to all the early adopters who jumped in day one to support Microsoft and what they were doing with the Xbox, it's kind of a big fuck you to all the developers out there who are hard at work making Kinect experiences, because now the user base is splintered again, or at least it will be later on in the year once Microsoft starts selling the Xbox One without the Kinect. Now it's going to happen what happened with the PlayStation Move, what happened with the original Kinect, what happened with just about every ancillary accessory you could name. If you can't count on the end user having this expensive peripheral, then why would you sink your money into developing games for just a section of the end user base instead of all of the end user base? You can make a game that just works with Xbox One and the standard controller and potentially reach 100% of the user base. Or you can pour all your development money into a Kinect game now and reach a total percentage. You know, maybe what, 15%? Who knows how it's going to wash out. And if there happens to be someone from Microsoft watching, what's up, guys? Are you going to buy this thing back off me now? Is this become some sort of buyback program? Can I trade it in for a game or something? Can you take it off my hands for some sort of recompense? And can I just throw it in a drawer somewhere and you give me a download code for a bunch of games? So kind of like what Nintendo did when they suddenly dropped the price of the 3DS just after launching. Oh, we got to drop the price suddenly, and all us early adopters got the Ambassador Pack, which was a whole bunch of free game downloads, exclusive stuff and bits and pieces like that. Are we going to have something like that in Microsoft? I don't think so, because that's not the kind of company Microsoft is, are ya? So instead I've just got to sit here like an arsehole while you flip the bird to early adopters and flip the bird to all the developers out there who thought they could count on every Xbox One owner having one of these. They can no longer count on that, so all their investment in a game they thought they could reach 100% of the user base with, suddenly they're not reaching 100% of the user base anymore, and you've just kind of fucked them over in a big way, haven't you? What are they going to do now? Reverse all their plans, try and figure out how to do it with the control, or just go ahead with their plans and readjust their marketing budgets and stuff and expectations on how many they're going to sell based on there not being a full market for them anymore, because not everyone's going to have one of these damn things. I mean, Jesus, come on, Microsoft. If you're going to, you know, go out there with, make a bold statement and say, well, every Xbox One owner is going to have one of these, at least have the fucking courage to stick by your guns. You wishy-washy pussies. No respect for you guys. And is making the Xbox One cheaper without the Kinect in it now, is that going to even make a difference? Because by this point, it's already pretty clear that the PlayStation 4 is outperforming it. The games look better. They're in higher resolution, higher frame rates, there's better performance all around, and Microsoft is scrambling now to try and make up for that. They're trying to make it cheaper. They're dropping their reversing course on their long-standing Xbox Gold subscription services now. They're copycatting the PlayStation Plus system as far as games for Gold goes now. They're completely turning around on that and just making a clone of PlayStation Plus now. They're getting, I mean, the whole thing reeks of desperation, and that's not attractive. A company like Microsoft getting, doing all these things, throwing their hands up in the air and throwing all this stuff at the wall, hoping something will stick, is desperate. And desperate is not attractive. Well, meanwhile, PlayStation are out there, just strutting and very snobbishly looking around themselves going, we fucking rock right now. We got our shit together. It's like the good old days again. And what are you going to do? How do you guys feel out there? Is this, is this what Microsoft needed to do to get you to buy an Xbox One? Are you an early Xbox One adopter? And are you kind of pissed off right now that Microsoft charged you money for this thing and then essentially made it a worthless accessory that will hardly ever get used from now on in, aside from a couple of first-party titles and maybe a few third-party developers here and there on, cheap little gimmick games and things like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I am Blunty. We'll catch you next time. This has been an off-the-cuff video because you guys wanted to know what I think about it, and I'm tired of getting those emails, so now I can just point you to this video. Catch you next time.